Right, so we're back at Colin Furze's new workshop, and it's looking more epic than when we left it last week. It's looking amazing.
It's coming on, it's coming on.
Yeah, and we've brought these Sealey single drawer boxes.
Yep, excited about these because I've got like loads of loose tools, I've got stuff in bags, it all needs sorting out. Right, come and have a look at what the task you've got. Right, Jono, look, we've got all this stuff in here.
Yeah.
Knipex sent me a ton of stuff. I've got a massive tool bag, but look, it's just...
That is a nightmare.
Yeah, that is a nightmare. It all looks, It all looks the same. This is the thing you see, you look in the bag, everything's red, and it's just, it takes ages to find anything. If ever there was a job for shadow foaming you, it was
This is it, this is like a dream. No worries, I think we can sort this out, no worries.
Excellent, you don't have to worry about the solder and the flux though.
No, good, good. Skip those. All of this though we can put in. And yeah, you've got a lot of gear here from knipex, haven't you?
Yeah. Right, you sort the foam out, I'll sort the drawers.
Fab.
Right, so the shadow foam boys have brought me these wonderful Sealey drawers, and we was hoping that we could stack 2 on top of each other and they would go straight under my bench. But we've got our calculations wrong. So I've got to take a little bit of my bench out. So basically, just for today, I'm going to take this whole piece of 4x2 out, take that out, put the one on top of it, have a look at the gap, and then see if I can put a bit of metal or something under it, just so it kind of strengthens it up. Because this is like my bench, I don't want this flopping all around, but it's not so critical as it used to be, because I've got the big fabricating table now, and that's where all the heavy stuff is going to go on. But anyway, let's get these drawers in looking nice, because Jonathan over there's doing a wonderful job of setting it all out. I don't want to let him down by having a load of weird drawers, do we? Right, I've got my jigsaw, let's rock and roll. That was a terrible effort at that, wasn't it?
Meanwhile,
Right, so I think I've got most of the layout sorted.
Yeah, I think you've done well.
There was a lot of knipex tools.
Yeah, I've asked them. I say knipex, you say knipex, actually knipex, which is just weird.
That's how you pronounce it, knipex.
It was like Mary Poppins handbag, that thing. It was like they just kept coming, and I've got 1.5 drawers full of knipex stuff, knipex stuff. But we're looking a bit sparse on this drawer.
Ah. This, look. Power tool, mate. Very nicely sent me this wonderful socket set. But if ever this is an example of putting a sandwich in a suitcase, we've got what, 20 sockets in there?
Yeah.
And I was like thinking, what, 2.5 inch deep?
Got to be another layer to that, hasn't there?
Yeah, I was like, oh, what's underneath? What's underneath? Nothing.
Right, so
yeah, you can reduce that down.
Definitely, and that's good because they're 1/2 inch impact, and this is also, this set we've taken from this RS Pro box is also all 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
So I can kind of put them together, like the sizes corresponding with each other, and hopefully you'll be able to tell what they are. So that's going in here.
Yeah.
And I think that probably will be all 3 of those done.
I think it's good.
Pretty full, yeah.
I'm happy.
Adding the logo up there, probably do a logo down here too, so maybe get
they'll
you
be
back.
happy with that.
I'd be happy with that. I mean, I think it's going to look the business, especially this one here, because we'll put the finger pulls in too, so you'll see a bit of red popping through.
Oh, finger pulls. Like the finger pulls on the wall.
Yeah, you're loving it. It's looking good, it looks good.
No, it is.
Right,
It's
so
very
I'll
good.
get cutting on this lot. This is probably 2.5 hours, my guess, cutting this lot.
Right. Better get another cup of tea, ain't I? So Jono's cutting the phone, he's making a lovely job of it, but he said he'd be doing it in like an hour and a half, and that was like 2 hours ago. I've got stuff to do. I'm gonna use this. Now, before we go back to Jono cutting the shadow foam, remember to subscribe.
Right, so that is the last item done, and same as always, we've just placed the item where we want it to go. We've cut around it, peeled back the layers, dead easy. All we've needed is the cutting kit, so it's a scalpel, instructions, glue, all the same stuff that we use to cut foam, nothing complicated, but we've just spent a lot of time. So this is probably like 3 hours in, I reckon, getting to this point.
More than that. You ready? What do you say? You
know what? I'm in my own land now, because actually you're very right. It was more like 4 or 5 hours, but I've been going twice as slow as normal.
Yeah, but look at it. You've made a lovely job of it.
It
so
is
it
looking
doesn't matter.
good. It is looking good. And all we've got now is logos to do. Obviously, we've added the finger pulls on everything already. We use the foam spinner to make sure that everything's smooth on the bottoms of stuff. You've got to have a smooth bottom.
You've got to have a smooth bottom.
Yeah. So what we've got now is the logos left.
I noticed you've got the nice easy one. I've got my logo, haven't I? Which is, what do I do with that tie? Do I have that little tie bit coming out, or do I just go with the...
Your sign hasn't got the tie bit, but it's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that, because I think it'll make it look weird. Right.
So, same as everything with this.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a master
I've
at
had a go at it already with things before on my video, and I did a bit on your last video.
You did indeed,
so
yeah.
I feel fully confident I could just attack, basically.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
You don't have to go too deep with this. You're just literally cutting through the paper.
We're only going through the black, aren't we?
That's it, yeah. We're just following the profile.
You're doing the knipex.
Which still doesn't feel right to say, but you know.
Furze, which if you're German means fart, as I'm regularly told on every video.
Is that right?
Furze is, yeah, Furze or something.
Won't someone please stop the farting?
So when it comes to cutting a logo, all we're doing is following the template that we've printed out. This is just printed on a normal printer, bog standard, nothing really clever going on. All we've done is taken some time to make sure it's exactly where we want it to go, and then we've taped it down. And when it comes to cutting the letters out, we don't have to cut very deep. We're just cutting through the paper, and as a side effect, we will cut the foam. So we don't have to worry too much about how deep we're cutting into the foam. As long as we've got a nice template, we can then go back around once we've peeled the paper off and make sure that all the corners have met up. Just need a bit of patience, a bit of time, and also you need to have like the motivation to do it. If you're doing it for the love of it, because you want all your tools tidy.
He's finished his, look, isn't he?
Flying along over it.
Yeah, old bloody Arial black font over there. Look what I've got here, the old funny thing, all little side bits and,
Well, I never...
Gothic Sands or whatever this is.
Should look nice, this knipex logo though, because obviously their logo's red, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going to love it. I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to matey. I think the Germans will be very happy. Right, I reckon.
Are you getting there?
I reckon I'm in peeling mode now. So if I pull this off, yeah?
Yeah.
And then I need to do the old...
You just put, if you've cut all the way around, you just peel all of the paper and tape off, get it all out the way. And just go steady, because it can sometimes tear the foam, just depends how well I've stuck it.
And then I'll go and do the old pushy thing there.
Push it real good.
Once you've cut all the way around the letters and you've cut around the shape and you're happy with it, and then you've also gone back round and connected up all the corners. You just push your finger down the end to peel it, but exactly as you would normally. But this time we're only trying to peel off that top black layer. It doesn't really matter if some of the red comes off as well, because it won't matter. You'll still have a nice effect there, but you're not trying to peel loads of material out, just a little bit. What would you say is your scariest video?
The only one that freaked me out initially was the 360 swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when, you know, like when you lay a tent on the floor, you look and you think, nah, it's not very big, is it? And then you put it up and get in it, it's like, oh, there's really room in it. So basically the triangles for the frame were just the biggest triangles I could make with a 7.5 metre bit of steel.
Right.
Laid them on the lawn, thought, yeah, it's all right. And then of course we stood them up, didn't we? And I looked at it and I was like, blimmin' hell, Rick, that's halfway.
And that was in your garden,
when I'm upside down, I'm twice as high as that. Sort of thing. And then anyway, we just continue, because what do you do? And it was always supposed to have like 2 arms on it to go all the way over. And we struggled to just put 1 arm up, because obviously we didn't have all blooming JCBs. We had to kind of make this system where it winched it up off itself. And we did that with 1, but I was like, I don't know how we're going to do that with 2, because of the way it all works. And I was like, well, just leave 1, because I've seen them done with 1 before. Yeah. And before we'd got all the counterweight on, I had a bit of a swing, and I was like, Christ, do you know what I mean? This is like, you know, like going over the fence, oh, it's just proper big, sort of thing. And then like, at the end of the day, and I remember like thinking about it, like, what am I doing here? I don't like fair rides, I don't like, you know, things like that. Why have I made this? But we just come back the next day, and I was like, well, look, let's just half the size of the arm, lock it down and thingy, and I'll have a go at that. And then literally did that, went straight over, and I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. You just hold on to it, you lock your feet in it, it's not a problem. And then we whacked it straight back up to full height, and I just did it straight away. And they were building the housing estate behind the house, and all the builders, of course, had seen this thing
going up,
slowly coming up. They'd obviously must have seen me have the first go of it and thought, he's, you know, really, yeah, he wishes he'd never built this. And then, of course, the first time I went right over, like every bricky and spark, and it was like, yeah, the whole blooming construction site was
Were
like,
you strapped in on that?
No.
Just holding on for dear life?
Yeah, I mean, I was originally going to put like some foot plates with some straps over. Yeah. But for some reason, I just thought, well, if I just put 2 pegs and wedge my feet into it, I'll just be able to nip it and that'll be all right. And just hold it like a BMX, you know, like pinch it with a thing, you know, and that's what I ended up doing on the smaller one. But I was just so happy with that. I was like, that's fine. I don't need to be go over the top with the old thingy. Also, it adds a bit more jeopardy, doesn't it, with the old video, if you can just fall off it. Right.
Something we can support with. Hey, that's looking good. Hey, that looks better than mine, that. You've gone shallower. I've ended up pulling
Well, I only took the black off, that's what you said.
Yeah, you've done well. It's tricky to do that, to be fair.
Yeah.
That looks mint, that does.
They are. Right.
Top job. So we've got the knipex logo all done. We've got the Furze logo looking even better.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
I got the drawers in.
The drawers are in, yeah. So, should we chuck them in the drawers?
I think we should chuck them in the drawers. Look at it, you're finished.
And looking amazing, if I do say so myself.
No, I think it looks really good, mate. You've took your time to get everything straight in line. You've got the finger pulls. I've done my logo. I'm pleased with my logo.
I love it too. That's really, really good.
The whole thing looks really good. And we've got that one.
This drawer too.
We've got an knipex stuff. Brilliant. Again, got your finger pulls. Everything's laid out, because this was just chucked in a bag before, which is now, it's all here. Brilliant.
Well done. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. We've brought this with us, one of your classic Colin Furze safety ties.
Yeah, official Colin Furze safety tie, you see, like I'm wearing there. Now, you want me to sign this, don't you?
I do, yeah. We're going to be giving this away. So, if you enjoyed the video, drop us a comment. Let us know what you enjoyed in the video or what you could use shadow foam for. All you've got to do is drop us a comment, and that way you'll be entered into this giveaway, which Colin's going to sign for us now. Amazing.
Beautiful. They are. That's my signature. I know it's terrible.
Hey, it looks mint to me.
It's
and this tie's looking cool too.
Yeah.
So if you want that, make sure to drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. We've had loads of subscribers recently, so a big welcome and thank you for subscribing. So click the subscribe button. That's awkward, isn't it? It's weird. Well, you've done that, and then we're cutting away from the cutaway, and I go again, yeah?
No, leave that in.
Oh,
brilliant.
Mate. I just
subscribe, basically.
Yeah, that's it. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon.
It's all right. It's good. We're good.
You won't miss future videos. Thanks for watching. If you like that video, why not check out some of our others? We've got new videos coming out every week. And Colin Furze, what's the quickest way for people to see these videos? Subscribe.